Hi, I'm so glad you're here. So today I was hearing that you are trying to find your remedy. You are trying to heal. And in this healing, there's a question of what are your morals and what's bringing you fun. And I've also got this question if there is a possibility to combine your morals with having fun, or if you are too extreme of some sort and your morals, maybe you have to overthink them because they are keeping you from living your life. And this could affect many things, right? When we are talking about morals, this could be for the environment, for animals, for plants, and also for how we are treating people, how we are living in general. And I think it's necessary to be really clear about what you want for your life. What are your morals? What do you see? I don't know why. What's feeling right to you and what's feeling wrong? Yeah, and maybe if you can see yourself doing this in front of your eyes, do you feel like you are morally doing something wrong? Or do you think it's right? And then I'm also questioning, like, if it feels right to you, if you're going beyond the mind of what actually you should do, if it feels right. Is it wrong? What is even wrong and right? That's also a question. There's a lot of questions coming through. I think that's so interesting because when we grow up, we all learn that we have to treat the environment a certain kind of way. We have to treat the people surrounding us a certain kind of way. And when we are getting older, we are beginning to question if our morals are still right, if they are still aligned with us. And that's also what I'm also seeing is this struggle, this almost contradictory between your thoughts and your morals and also the thing that's feeling right. And I think we have to differentiate between certain things. Like, for example, flying in a private jet might feel nice, but there's also a morally difficult side of it, right? Like, it isn't good at all for the environment. But that's what I was always, I don't know if anyone has that too, but behind this I know that environmental change is human made. But some, if you do it in, like, I'm not talking about these extreme examples that I was talking about right now, but if we're doing things for our pleasure, of course we have to think about others. But isn't pleasure also what keeps us going? What keeps us driving forward? I think with all things, you have to find a balance. Like if one person is eating meat one time a year, and they are beating themselves up for this, and some other people are eating tons of meat every year, and they aren't caring about anything, I think that's difficult. That's where this imbalance is coming from. And I think we need more than just you, right? You can do what's right, but you can't keep others from changing, from doing what they're doing. You can't change everyone else. Also with all the wars that are going on right now, people are discussing if it's right or wrong, what's being done. And there are always several sides of the story, right? That are so difficult questions that can't be answered in one day, I think. Because they are always bringing me back to this community feeling, the standing together, to being one. Because if one person is keeping another from doing something bad, there's not only one person in this world, right? There are more people, and we are united. And right now there are these crazy energies that are fighting against each other, and we are thinking what's right or what's wrong. What do you want me to say about this? It's this balance. Like, how much do you want to invest into the stories? How much do you want to be a part of it? And we are living on Earth. And yes, we are a part of it. Yes, we have to inform ourselves. Because we're here, it's also, we've got responsibility for humanity, right? And there's also this longing at the same time to be free, to be happy, to live in peace. And how can we balance this? I think that's a question for you. How can you balance this? How can you decide if you want to do more what brings you fun? Or do more to I think if you are just watching, suddenly we are in this politics subject now. That's interesting. Okay. If you are watching the news and you are being held down by them, if you're feeling low after watching the news and you think to yourself that we can't change anything and that we are powerless and that's what is making your day, then maybe you have to do other things to balance it out, things that bring you fun, things that light you up. But if you are going around the world and just thinking, oh, I don't care about anyone, I'm just here to live my life, I'm not watching the news, I'm here and I'm sitting in this plane with my 1 million euros. Yeah, that's also difficult, right? How can you balance that? And it doesn't have to be as extreme. As I just said, it doesn't have to be, and for a lot of you it won't be at all. But how can you be more balanced? Be more you? Because it always starts with you. In a world that is so out of balance right now, if you decide to go into fear, if you decide to participate into fear and darkness, that's not helping us right now. Your task, your duty in all of this is to keep reminding yourself that you can balance. And in balancing yourself, you're balancing the one surrounding you. You are not here to go into a spiral of fear. Also about the morals, I was experiencing this the last days. I was often restricting myself from many things. I think I just realized that yet that it's also some sort of mindset. If we are believing that we are less healthy if we eat a certain way, if we are believing that we are less healthy if we sleep less, or if we are not doing enough sport, or anything like this. It's also a mindset. It's keeping us from being our highest truth. Like, we can't be on 100% all the time, and that's not changing us into something worse. That's just the way we are. We aren't all good. Yeah, there's always a good and a bad side, and there's a balance. And there's this frequency that you can rise, but into this frequency there's always bad and good. So anything that you do, it isn't keeping you from going forward. You are on your path, you are going forward, and no, one bad day isn't keeping you from your blessings, from your path. And yeah, I think that's so important for us, right? Maybe someone needed to hear this. You don't have to save the world, just have to start with you. And you don't have to make everything perfect. You can forgive yourself. If you fail, that's okay too. It's a lot about mindset. Like today, I am watching a film, so this makes me feel better. Or today, I am watching a film because I'm lazy and I won't make anything happen in my life. But all you do is watch a film. And tomorrow, when you're doing some sport, you are doing this for your health. You won't ever say, oh, I'm doing sport because I'm overactive and I have to be less energized. So the things that we are thinking are good or bad, they aren't actually good or bad. They are you are what makes them good or bad if you are saying that something is positive or negative. Yeah. It was a long talk. I'm normally not talking for so long. but it was fun. Thank you for being here. I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments. I will see you soon. Bye.